Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P on the corner, in the corner, boxing. What? All right, I'm back at you. I'd like to honor 4 guys in the sport of boxing throughout the boxing history. Look, these guys reigned from the 70s to the 80s. Some of them fought even into the 90s. But listen, the Fabulous 4, some people call them the 4 Horsemen, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, and the man with the hands of stone, Roberto Duran. Listen, Sugar Ray Leonard was 36-3-1 with 25 KOs. He stood at 5'10" with a 74-inch reach. Thomas the Hitman Hearns, 61-5-1 with 48 KOs. He stood at 6'1" with a 78-inch reach. Marvelous Marvin Hagler was 62-3-2 with 52 KOs. He stood at 5'9.5" with a 75-inch reach. Listen, Roberto Duran was 103-16 with 70 KO. That's 103 fights he won. Lost 16 with 70 KOs. That means this man was doing some fighting, y'all. This man was doing some fighting. He stood at 5'7" with a 66-inch reach. Listen, these 4 guys, man, look, they came through in an era where the best fought the best. And you know, this is the thing, you know, they fought at a time when they had to fight the best. You know, the promoters had to put the best guys in there with the best guys in order to get the big money fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, the boxing landscape has changed tremendously. But see, in this time, the promoters had to put these guys in there, the best guys against the best, to get these big money fights. And you know, how the boxing game has changed, man. These guys, you know, once you make a name for yourself, you don't always have to fight the best, you know, I guess, you know, and that's what's happened. But anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. What prompted me to do this video, talk about these guys, man, was you know, a real heated debate I heard between some brothers, you know, and I gotta shout all of these brothers out, man. Black Fight Fan TV, big up, respect. Ticket TV, big up, respect. Barbershop Conversation, Mr. Fred, big up and respect. Nothing but respect for all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you guys bring to not only the YouTube community, but to boxing fans, fight fans all over the world, man. Listen, all of these guys are some phenomenal guys with some phenomenal YouTube channels. Some of them even a part of the media outlets. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, a fight. What they were talking about was about guys ducking. You know what I'm saying? And it was explained that there is a plan. You know, when you talking about the sanctioning bodies aligning yourself, boxers aligning themselves with different sanctioning bodies with a plan for certain belts. Now, I'm gonna name a few fighters, man. Look, in the welterweight division, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford has recently come up in weight to 147 welterweight division, which he's about to fight Jeff Horn. That will be his first welterweight fight. But anyway, listen, the 4 Horsemen, or the Fabulous 4, these gentlemen, you know, they range from what, welterweight up to middleweight, and at the end of some of their career, they went up to super middleweight all the way, some of them to light heavies. But these guys campaign, and throughout the years, all 4 of these guys have fought each other at any given time. Sugar Ray fought Hearn, Hearn fought Hagler, Duran fought Hagler, Duran fought Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearn fought Duran. Hey, all these guys fought each other. You know what I'm saying? And what ended up happening, they gave us some legendary fights. Look, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler. How much more legendary can you get? Look, they gave us some legendary rounds. Probably the best round of boxing in history to date is remembered by Thomas Hearn and Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Listen, no mas. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran, number 2. No mas. Well, Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight. They did it again. Sugar Ray Leonard came back. And no mas. Roberto Duran ain't want no more. Listen, hey, look, man. These guys fighting each other produce such a legendary, era of boxing that, man, look, these guys became immortal, not only in the sport of boxing, in the sports world, period. You know what I'm saying? These guys transcended the sport of boxing because of the legendary fights they were a part of, man. And look, these guys, I just named 5 guys in the welterweight division alone. Now look, like I say, these gentlemen campaigned all the way up through middleweight. A lot of these legendary fights happen in and around the middleweight division. Now we can go to super welter. I'm gonna name some more names. Look, Jermell Charlo, Jarrett Hurd, Erislandy Lara, Julian Williams, and now we got even Saddam Ali. He's a champion. And we also got Kell Brook that's campaigning at 154, super welterweight. Right now in the sport of boxing, we have a very talent-rich pool of boxers. I mean, look, this could be something, a conglomerate, man. Look, we talking about 4 guys, fabulous 4, but look how many names I just named, man. I'm talking about if these guys just stay in their respective divisions and mixed it up, what we will have. Now, I ain't even got the middleweight yet. Listen, the middleweight division, you got Triple G, you got Jamal Charlo, you got Daniel Jacobs, you got Demetrius Andrade, you got Billy Joe Saunders, and then Canelo Alvarez. Look, now Canelo Alvarez really is like a 154-pounder who he can campaign at 160. Well, I don't know. Look, he been eating that tainted meat. That might blow him up to 160. He might stay at 160, stay at 160. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. The money for him probably is at 160 anyway. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo Alvarez, when he come back off his suspension from PED use, listen, he probably go campaign at 160. He might just, campaign at either of the 2. But he keep doing that 160. He gonna have to stick there. But anyway, I'm just looking at the type of fights we could have in any of these given weight classes with all of the talent we have. Listen, and like I say, the whole thing was, man, this conversation, and it started about, because Mr. Fred, big up, respect, barbershop conversation. He has a very unique relationship with the Porters, and just explaining how Sean Porter. Now listen, this is the thing about Sean Porter that I must say. Sean Porter is a very to me, this guy here is a very lethal fighter at welterweight, and I believe he can match up well with any welterweight. You know what I'm saying? And win or lose, you know, very competitive, very, I mean, oh man, rough and tumble type fighter, man. But listen, Shawn Porter lost his IBF strap to Kell Brook around in 2014, and he came back. He aligned himself with the WBC to go for that WBC strap welterweight division up against Keith Thurman. He lost, but he got back in line for the WBC strap because he was still ranked high in the WBC because he lost to a champion. Listen, while he was waiting, he did take a couple fights. You know, he did take some fights. He stayed busy. He fought against Berto. He fought against Broner. But listen, the guy still didn't have a belt. Listen, Errol Spence Jr. offered him a direct fight, a skip the line in the IBF. Kenny Porter said, look, he would ask one time, hey, look, what about the IBF? Errol Spence Jr. He said, we not even ranked in the IBF. Okay, you're not ranked in the IBF, but Errol Spence Jr. offered you a skip the line fight where you ain't got to be ranked to fight him for his IBF strap. Listen, Shawn Porter's name holds so much weight, that fight can be made. It could have been made. But the argument, well, what I heard was, you know, that Shawn Porter did not want to align himself with the IBF because he was already in line with the WBC. He was trying to get a rematch with Keith Thurman, you know, because they ranked him so high. He was supposed to be the next in line, right? But this is the thing, Errol Spence Jr., and it was said that Errol Spence Jr. was in the same situation and didn't stay busy, stood there for the IBF. The difference between these two situations was that Errol Spence Jr., y'all remember Kell Brook, he went up in weight, fought Triple G, suffered an eye injury, you know, he exercised his opportunity to take to have a medical extension. You know, so Errol Spence Jr. had to wait all this time. Now, it was said he was inactive. He didn't stay busy. He could have went and aligned himself with any other sanctioning body to fight, to rise in their rankings. But this is the thing. At the time, there were no champions that offered Errol Spence Jr. an opportunity to fight for a title. Keith Thurman didn't offer him an opportunity to fight for the title. He was the WBC champion. He was the WBA super champion. Keith Thurman was. Danny Garcia wasn't going to offer Errol Spence Jr. opportunity at the WBC title. He just wasn't going to, he didn't do it. Errol Spence was called these guys out, man. Okay, and Manny Pacquiao, WBO. Now this is what you can say. These guys ain't need much, you know, WBO, all that, man. Bob Arum. Look, they wasn't crossing no aisles. So Errol Spence Jr., he stood and waited for his opportunity against Kell Brook. Now, Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia, you know, hey, that's understandable. Unified the titles. Keith Thurman did take up, he fought Shawn Porter. He ain't take no soft touch after he fought Shawn Porter. He went back and fought to unify the titles, Danny Garcia. All the while, Errol Spence, look, nobody offered Errol Spence an opportunity to fight for a title while he was waiting on his title. But, so that's, to me, that's why that is not the same as Shawn Porter continually to wait in line for the WBC. Because Errol Spence Jr. offered him an opportunity right there. He said, hey, look, for your old belt, here you go, right here. So, and you know, that was the kind of like the argument, you know, between Barbershop Conversation, Ticket TV, Black Fight Fan, you know. Fred was saying, Mr. Fred, what he mentioned was that Sean Porter, you know, that's the same thing Errol Spence did. He waited for his opportunity, but it's really not the same, you know. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. Time don't wait for nobody, and this is the thing. I heard 78 Sports say this, man. You know, stay active, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Stay active while you in your prime. These guys, man, they in their prime really between the ages of like, what, 27 and 33, 34 years old. After a fighter turns 34 years old, man, you know, you are on a down slope. But, hey, look, it is what it is. But listen, this welterweight division is a hotbed in the boxing community right now. Listen. Keith Thurman went ahead and vacated that very coveted green belt, WBC. Now, Danny Garcia and Sean Porter have been ordered to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, what that has done is open up the welterweight division. Now, to put all of that stuff to rest, it really don't matter. Errol Spence calling out Danny Garcia, Sean Porter right now, because we are going to have a definitive WBC champion. And from there, hey, look, sky's the limit. Terrence Crawford and Horn fighting for that WBO. Errol Spence Jr. has that IBF. He's defending it now. And this is the thing. My thing with Errol Spence Jr. Now, Terrence Crawford is new to the division. And already him and Errol Spence Jr. been on social media having a friendly conversation about their future fight. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that. But we will have a very definitive welterweight division. And hey, okay, y'all have an opportunity. Once y'all settle that thing at the WBC, Errol Spence Jr., whoever win out of Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, whoever win out of Terrence Crawford and Jeff Horn, look, definitive welterweight. All of this stuff this year, 2018, is gonna be the year that these guys will have decisive champions in the welterweight division. And from there, man, look, we can have a hot bed of fights just in the welterweight division alone. We ain't talking about super welterweight yet. We ain't talking about middleweight yet. But listen, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns and Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. Listen, these guys became who they were because they all fought each other. All of them fought each other. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, man. These guys have an opportunity. Listen, and I said this on somebody else's page on the comment. I don't like to call fighters scared, because if they were scared, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't be making a living out of, you know what I'm saying, getting hit upside the head. But they do. They choose to. They choose to be, you know, they choose to get in the ring and fight for a living. So I really don't like to call fighters scared. But at the same time, man, look, all this plan stuff, all this, okay, I understand a person have a plan for their career, but opportunity always trumps a plan. That's in any profession. That's in any type of sport. Look, these guys like what? Who you know, Tony Romo, you know, these guys who get these opportunities, you know, when they star quarterback get hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's opportunity. Now, you might have had a plan to say, oh yeah, I'm sitting behind this star quarterback in order to learn. So when it's my turn, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be the best quarterback I can be. Then when the quarterback get hurt, if it's your opportunity, say, nah, I'm gonna still sit here and be second string until I learn everything I need to learn. No! Guys would miss opportunities, you know what I'm saying, if they choose to continue on a certain plan. You know what I'm saying? Even in the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? If somebody that's in a management position, if something happened, they do something unethical or whatever, they get fired, that is the next person's opportunity. So what you go say? No, I don't want that position right now. My plan was to stay here for 5 years, to learn everything at this stage of my career, and then move up to something like that. No, you're going to take the opportunity. And that's the thing. I don't want to see any of these young guys miss the opportunity to become legendary. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Us as fight fans, we gonna miss out on legendary fights. You know what I'm saying? And in an era of boxing where we have, like I say, man, a rich pool of boxers, a talent-rich pool of boxers. Look, right now, I just named the names, and I'm just talking about in these few divisions. And the reason why, look, these guys have opportunity to do this thing. Look, so Sean Porter missed out on the opportunity, win or lose, to fight Errol Smith Jr. for his old belt. Now, this is the thing. A lot of these guys, man, and I'ma say I have to choose my words wisely, because Floyd Mayweather Jr., you know what I'm saying? I said this on somebody else's page. You know what I'm saying? Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't orchestrate for these guys to come out here and start, oh yeah, you know, I don't want to fight this guy, I want to fight this guy, you know. It ain't his fault. But see, Floyd Mayweather did what he had to do for his career. But these guys try to pattern themselves after Floyd Mayweather, trying to protect their perfect record or as close as they can to it, and then pick fighters they want to fight. But look, Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't start out doing that. Floyd Mayweather Jr., man, y'all go to BoxRec. I want to encourage you, fight fans all over the world, go to BoxRec and look at Floyd Mayweather's resume. Look at who he fought in his early career. Before he was called Floyd Money Mayweather, he was called Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was in some fights against some bigger guys, some guys that was considered monsters at times. And he fought them and he beat them. Not only beat them, he schooled them. That's how Floyd Mayweather became who he was. He didn't just take a couple of world-class fights and thought he was, oh, I'm gonna fight this guy, I'm gonna fight that. No. Floyd Mayweather, first of all, he became his own boss. Floyd Mayweather bought out of his contract with Top Rank and Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? He aligned himself with Golden Boy Promotions, not as his promoter, but as a go-between to help him with his promotion. And Leonard Ellaby became his CEO. Leonard Ellaby was one of his trainers, but he trusted him, and Leonard Ellaby became, you know, the CEO of, you know, Mayweather Promotion. But Floyd basically was his own, he became his own boss. And you know what put the icing on the cake is Floyd Mayweather fought the Golden Boy, you know. Which, you know, everybody who fought the Golden Boy, they life changed. But Floyd Mayweather took all these factors, put them together, and, you know, did what he had to do for his career. He stepped out of, you know, a leap of faith and became his own boss. And that's how he was able to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was able to fight when he wanted to. Fight a couple times a year. Fight once a year every now and then. That's how he was able to pick the fighters he wanted to fight. Floyd Mayweather ain't started doing that at the beginning of his career. He had to put in the work first. But these young fighters come out here, they get a couple of world-class fights, and they think, oh, well, I ain't gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. Oh, I'm not gonna go after this belt. I'm gonna go after this belt. This is the easiest route, and do this. Now, what they are doing, they making some money, but they are missing out on an opportunity. You know, and a lot of times they got this O thing, or they trying to protect their O, protect their perfect record, the ones who have perfect records. And you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like if they lose, it's gonna hurt their marketability, which is not true. Listen, the Fabulous Four, man, all these guys lost fights, man. All these guys lost. Sugar Ray Leonard had losses on his record. Thomas Hearns had losses on his record. Marvin Hagler had losses. Roberto Duran had losses. But these guys fought, man. Look at the record, 61-5. Thomas Hitman Hearns, 61-5. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, 62-3. Roberto Duran, 103-16. These guys fought, man. Listen, and they wasn't scared. Listen, these guys weren't scared to lose. They just wanted to be known as the best fighters. It was, yeah, they was making money, but I'm telling you, to them, their integrity as fighters was very high on the totem pole, on their list. They wanted to be known as the best. Okay, you say Roberto Duran the best? All right, I want to fight it. Oh, you say Hitman Hearns is the best? Okay, let me at him. You say Sugar Ray Leonard, sweet as sugar? Okay, let's see it. Let's fight. And that's how these guys became immortal in the sports world. They transcended the sport of boxing, man. And look, and I'm saying, look, Mr. Fred, I'm not, no disrespect, but this is my thing, man. These guys, opportunity trumps a plan. And these guys' name holds so much weight until, yeah, they got an opportunity to become, you know, more than just the Four Horsemen, more than just the Fabulous Four. Listen, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence Jr., now Terrence Crawford. Listen, these guys have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And they will give us, the fans, I mean, this era in boxing, man, is like none other. We have talent. We got talent down at lightweight. We got plenty talent at super featherweight. The heavyweight landscape in boxing right now is on fire. Listen, man, these guys have opportunity, man. And I just hate to see these guys, a lot of them in their prime, picking these fights, picking and choosing who they want to fight, fighting once or twice a year. Listen, man, like 7 Day Sports say, man, these guys need to stay busy during their prime. You know, in these guys' prime, man, between the ages of 25 to 32, these guys should be fighting no less than 3 times a year. I'm talking about that's the least. At least 3 times a year. And yeah, I agree, Mr. Fred. Every fight ain't got to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Against the best. Not every fight, but stay busy. If you not go fight, you know, the absolute best, stay busy. If you go, you can still fight 3-4 times a year. You ain't got to fight 2-3 fights back to back to back hard fights. Take a soft touch in there. You know what I'm saying? But fight. Stay busy in your prime. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I can say, Keith Thurman, like I say, he fought Sean Porter, came back and unified the titles with Danny Garcia, you know. But I mean, then, you know, he take a long layoff, taking layoffs, you know, playing flukes, getting married, you know what I'm saying? Getting indulged with that snapper, you know. But I'm saying, man, and these guys fought hurt. Floyd Mayweather fought hurt. Listen, man, look, man, All right, I ain't trying to go in too deep. I'm just saying, man, these guys have an opportunity, man. Look, Floyd Mayweather, man, he put his work in. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, fighting people like Diego Corrales, Philip Indu. You know what I'm saying? In a time when, man, look, he did what he had to do, but he put his work in. So yeah, he was able to do that, but he was his own boss. You guys, these guys have managers. These guys have promoters. They not their own boss. So you can't, you know, you got to make a decision. Now, really, they are their own boss. But because of the politics of the sport, because you have a promoter, use them wisely. Because you have a manager, use them wisely. You know what I'm saying? Now, really, because really and truly, the promoter worked for the fighter. So they are their boss. Also, you know what I'm saying, the manager. They manage things for the boxer, but they really work for the boxer. So that's why sometimes when you say, oh no, we can't fight them, we can't do this. No, yes you can. Kenny Porter say, no, we not aligned with the IBF. We not in the rankings of IBF. So what? You know what I'm saying? If a guy give you an opportunity to fight for his title, he gave you a skip the line opportunity. You talking about standing in line for the WBC. He gave you a skip the line opportunity. And you can't say that fight couldn't have got made. Both these guys are managed by the same, both of these guys PBC fighters, Premier Boxing Champion. Shout out to Al Heyman. Listen, Al Heyman is a genius. Al Heyman is, look, the Don. Al Heyman put together this thing, man, so that it could be a free fall. You know what I'm saying? That you can be, you know what I'm saying? Right now, the PBC holds the lion's share of great welterweight boxers. You know what I'm saying? Now, aside from Terrence Crawford in that welterweight division right now, look, these guys ain't got no excuse. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence Jr. These guys don't have no excuse. Sean Porter, ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse. You could fight, you could have fought, but now, like I say, now we can put all that to rest. We ain't got to argue about who, you know what I'm saying? Because Sean Porter and Danny Garcia had this opportunity to fight for this WBC belt that Keith Thurman was holding hostage. You know, because like I say, playing flukes, getting indulged in that good snapper. And for those of you, I'm going to tell you, for those of you, y'all know what I'm talking about. OGs, y'all know what I'm talking about. That snapper. For the young guys, you're talking about that good coochie. Listen. Listen. These guys ain't got no excuse. Now, Terrence Crawford over there with Bob Arum, the Bob father, whatever you want to call him. Listen. And, you know, he's saying he'll put, if he get this belt, he'll put him in there with some PBC fighters. That's yet to be seen. That is yet to be seen, but we want to see it. But Errol Spence Jr., Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, there is no excuse why these guys can't get a fight made. Because not only do their name hold weight, but they have the same manager. Now I'm telling you, Al Heyman to get it done. You know? Al Heyman will get it done. You saw what he did for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia came from 140. Y'all remember this? Danny Garcia. Now, he like, you know, people arguably say, yeah, he had the best 140 resume, all that. Okay. But he fought at 140 and he paid Victor Postal step-aside money while he was at 140. So he didn't have to fight him and to hold on to his strap. That was WBC in 140. He paid that man step-aside money and kept fighting. You know what I'm saying? but he never fought Victor Postol, and he moved up to 147, you know, and he took a fight against Paulie, got his little feet wet, but then, y'all notice, he fought for the vacant WBC welterweight championship of the world against Robert Guerrero, who did not deserve to be in a title fight. But hey, Bob, hey, look. Now, I'm talking about Bob, I'm talking about the Bob father. No, Al Heyman made it happen for the guy. You know what I'm saying? Al Heyman made it happen. That's why I say, okay, y'all think Al Heyman has gained some traction in the game. Al Heyman, boy, look. Al Heyman is a genius. Al Heyman can get these fights done, man. You can't tell me that Sean Porter couldn't have fought Errol Smith Jr. for the IBF Championship of the world. You can't tell me that. You cannot convince me that that was not a great opportunity for Sean Porter. Win or lose. That's the thing. This is the thing. It don't matter whether he would have won or lost. It was a great opportunity for his legacy. Legendary fights. Listen, that's why I brought up these 4 horsemen. That was a great opportunity he missed out on. You know what I'm saying? And it could have happened. But man, I just don't want to see this happen no more, man. Look, these opportunities, these guys can become immortal in this day and age in boxing. We have all this talent here. It can happen, y'all. It can happen. But anyway, look, all I'm saying is here, man, look, don't miss out on any more opportunities. And, you know, big up to Blight Fan, Fight Fan TV, big up to Ticket TV, big up to Barbershop Conversation, Mr. Fred. Hey, all you guys, I appreciate y'all. And Mr. Fred, I appreciate as a media, as a part of the media, and a guy that's like a voice for the fans. He's a voice for our community, for this YouTube community. He has an opportunity to, you know, interview these guys, you know, and I appreciate that. But all I'm saying is this right here. I understand, you know, you have a relationship with the Porters, man, but, you know, this is the thing. Opportunity trumps a plan in any industry. Opportunity trumps a plan. And these guys have an opportunity, all of them right now, these guys have an opportunity to transcend the sport of boxing. They can become immortal sports figures, you know. And Floyd Mayweather done staked this claim already, you know. Floyd Mayweather, you know, like him or not, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't knowing this thing with Floyd Mayweather, man. Floyd Mayweather is, like I say, he's a business guy, very meticulous and very intelligent businessman. And you know, I really start opening my eyes to the brilliance of Floyd Mayweather. I'ma tell you, the reason why I started getting on YouTube is because, like, I don't have no friends who love boxing. You know what I'm saying? The only names they know in boxing is Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Nah. But when I learned what Floyd Mayweather not only brought to the sport of boxing, what he was to the sport of boxing, was when he fought Canelo Alvarez. I didn't have anybody to go in with me for pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Do this and do that. So you know what I did? You know, Floyd Mayweather was so big, man. You can go see his fights at the movie theater. Man, I went and paid. I paid $20. Paid $20 to go to the movie theater and see Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez fight. You know what I'm saying? So I went and bought me. That was back when Burger King had a 2 for $5. I went and bought me a Whopper and a chicken sandwich, and I went in the movie theater. And listen, this what happened. I can't tell you, they gonna say I'm snitching on the movie theater. Man, this thing was packed so in this theater, I bet you the fire marshals in there would have shut him down. I got in there early. I got my seat. Now, and I had people in this area, you know, you got your different demographics. I was sitting by a young white guy. Now, this is the thing. This is why I want to break it down for you. When I understood what Floyd Mayweather did for his career. Listen. It was black, white, Latino, everybody in this theater, man. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, y'all. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the banger. Listen. White, black, Latino in this one theater. I was sitting by this young white guy. The young white guy, every time Canelo Alvarez looked like he was about to land a punch, he would almost come out of his seat. But I'm going to tell you, round 7 to 8, this young guy was so discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going to tell you, what I learned was Floyd Mayweather, and I knew this already, but I got a chance to experience it because you could see the different demographic right there in the theater and how some people jumped up and cheered when Floyd Mayweather landed the punch and how some people jumped up and cheered when Canelo Alvarez threw a punch. But Floyd Mayweather was so brilliant, he understood marketing because people bought the pay-per-view and people come and paid their $20 just like I did at the movie theater. Some people wanted to see him win. Some people wanted to see him lose. And that was the brilliance of Floyd Mayweather. You gonna pay your money to watch him, whether you like him or not. You can love him or love to hate him. And this is the thing, these guys they don't even know Floyd Mayweather. They didn't even know. Now, Canelo Alvarez is a big enough name now. But the guy who was sitting directly beside me didn't even know Canelo. The reason why I know, he asked the guy beside him what I thought his name was something else or something. He said, no, Canelo. They call him that because, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, look, Floyd Mayweather did this for his career. And I got to say this, he did what he had to do for his own career. And he was brilliant at doing it. So he have made his stake, you know what I'm saying, and his claim, not only for the sport of boxing, but to become an immortal sports figure. But everybody can't pattern themselves, or at least try to pattern themselves. You ain't finna do what he did right now. It's too late. This guy started early. But everybody can't pattern themselves after Floyd Mayweather in order to stake their claim as an immortal sports figure. But these guys have opportunity, man. Look, and I'm talking about right here at welterweight. But like I say, super welterweight, middleweight, all these guys, man, heavyweight. And this thing with Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. And you know, guys like for non-international boxing channel, you know, who heavily covering 7A Sports TV, heavily covering this thing for Deontay Wilder and promoting the brother. Hey, I salute. But check it. Even that situation. Look, all this politicking and stuff, man, Anthony Joshua should be able to see. Look, it's more profitable to go ahead and fight. Because guess what? Even if you lose, come back and fight him again. As long as it is a competitive fight, you can make a rubber match. Look, man. Look. This is an opportunity. All this talent-rich pool of boxers, man. Hey, fight fans all over the world, we could feast. I'm talking about absolute feast on these good fights that can be made, man. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean no disrespect, trust me, to nobody. But I just want to see good boxing. And yes, we as fight fans all over the world, black fight fans said it, man. Look, we pay our money. Like I say, man, pay-per-view. You know, even on regular cable, whatever. We pay our money to see this stuff, man. We the ones who make these guys rich. We are the ones who make these guys rich. So yeah, we do deserve to see the best fight the best. And like I say, it ain't got to be every time. It ain't got to be. But stay busy so that when these big fights come up, you can compete at the highest level. And you can be your best. I name a young gentleman, man. Look, I got jumped on about this on somebody's channel making a comment. Demetrius Andrade. This guy has so much talent. You know what I'm saying? But he won't fight. Man, look, stay busy in your prime. These guys in their prime, man. Stay busy. Fight. Now see, and Demetrius Andrade come up here, Triple G looking for a partner. Oh, I'll fight you. But he was asked about Billy Joe Saunders. Oh, well, that's the type of fight I really need time to get ready for. Man, look, that's the problem. That's the problem. You won't stay busy enough to be ready if a big fight come up. Now, what you think would have happened he fought Triple G? If Demetrius Andrade would have got in there with Triple G, it would have been awkward, but was he ready for a Triple G? He done went up to 160. He fought Alantez Fox. But okay, that's a guy you should have, man. Either way, man, look. He didn't look good against Jack Colque and against Alantez Fox, even though he was coming up in weight. I think he should have knocked him out. But that's what happened when you don't stay busy. You don't stay busy enough in your prime. Now, when a big fight comes, okay, what if he would have got in there with Triple G? Would he have been ready? He have not fought at the highest level in this weight class. So how would he be ready? And then when he fought, like I say, Jack Colque, before he even jumped up, listen, he wasn't busy enough. Ring rust, you can't get in the ring with ring rust against Triple G. I don't care how much a decline he on. He go expose you. But then he say, oh yeah, Billy Joe Saunders, yeah, I gotta get ready. Okay, well get ready, stay busy. Then you don't have to get ready. And what frustrates me with Demetrius Andrade is that he is so talented. He is a southpaw fighter. He has talent and he a southpaw. So what that say to you? Man, this guy could be phenomenal, man, if he'll just fight. And everybody make excuses. Oh, this promotion company did him dirty. Oh, this. Hey, but you a boxer. You your own boss. This guy have opportunity after opportunity, man, and then get so fud-duddy when he get in. Oh no, I don't want this. No, you should give me more money for this. More money. You ain't fought. You get money when you fight. Sometimes you gotta take this money, okay, in order to get bigger money in the future. But you got to fight. You are a fighter. You can't get paid if you ain't fighting. Anyway, man, I know I'm gonna get jumped on by some fanboys, but I like these guys, man. Look, this is my thing, man. I am not a fanboy. I love the sport of boxing. I have boxers who I may favor over other boxers, but I'm not a fanboy. I want to see good fights. I want to see good boxing. Like Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. I've been following Terrence Crawford since Gamboa. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't really know a lot about Terrence Crawford before then. I learned about him and then I started following him, you know, before I started learning about Errol Spence. So, you know, I like Terrence Crawford, and you could probably say I'm more of a fan because I've been following him longer than Errol Spence, but I really like Errol Spence. I like what Errol Spence brings to the table. I like who he is as a fighter. I like the bravado, and I like, you can't deny when he get in that ring how ferocious he is. But this the thing. I'm not a fanboy to where, oh, I'm going to protect this guy like, oh, no, I ain't air spent this, Terrence Crawford. No, I want to see good fights. I want to see these guys fight each other. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of Keith Thurman. I like Danny Garcia. I love Sean Porter. But I'm not a fanboy. I want to see these guys mix it up. I want to see good fights. You know what I'm saying? You show me some good fights. Look, hey, I don't care whether my friend like boxing or not. I throw a big barbecue. I pay for everything and the pay-per-view. If I can see Errol Spence Jr. and Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But think about how the fight fans all over the world will react to these type of fights. Think about how the boxing world will react to these type of fights, man. Win or lose. Keith Thurman lose, guess what? He can get back in the ring. He can get back on the saddle. Let's go for number 2. And if it's competitive, let's go for a rubber match. That's how these guys can get paid. And not only get paid, become legendary, become immortal. Now, I don't want to keep going over the same thing too long, so I'm going to cut this off, man. But, man, look, fight fans all over the world is Daddy P, on the corner, in the corner, boxing. Hey, leave me a comment, man. Like, dislike, whatever, but just leave a comment. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified every time it's going down. This Daddy P, on the corner, in the corner, boxing. I'm out of there, man. Big up and respect the whole LDBC, Black Fight Fan TV, Ticket TV, Barbershop Conversation, Mr. Fred. Big up. I salute all you guys. Much love. Out of there.